What's up? What's happening, Facebook? Man, we are here. We're about to make it. Facebook giving me glitches, but we still gonna make this thing roll. It's been raining for the past 2 to 3 days, almost, well, not 3 or 4 days now. So when you come in the room, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what the weather's like. Make me jealous, or make me happy, or make me feel like I got an equal out there. What's going on, Vincent? Appreciate you for checking in. What's happening, Kimberly? Today we're unplugging the treadmill forever. Unplugging the treadmill forever. What's happening, Sandra? You got friends, family, you feel like they need to hear this, pass it along. We're unplugging the treadmill. If you know how I use the term treadmill, I'm talking about that 9 to 5, your most energetic hours of the day. So we're unplugging the treadmill today, and I'm going to get into it because I speak to a lot of people. I had a friend of mine who reached out to me, and they're ready to make a lifestyle change as far as their financial freedom and growing something within their life, growing something as far as business, and they're scared to take that jump. So I want to get into it. So like I said, let me know where you're watching from. What's going on, Amy? Appreciate you for checking in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what the weather's like. Share this with your friends, your teams, and let's get right into it, man. A lot of people who they feel like they need to make that move, and they really want to make that move, but they all have that same statement that comes up. I want something better, but I really need the money right now. And that's totally understandable. First off, I want to get into that. I always preach because, as you know, I've never ever said to go quit your job. You know, that's one thing I won't say is to quit your job. I understand that you have to, your livelihoods, you have to take care of things in your life. I know that you have to survive. So I understand that. I've never said that. But I want you to recognize your exchange rate. What are you giving the jobs that you're working at? What are you giving these corporations where you're working? What's the exchange rate? For all of those hours that you're giving away, what's not happening in your life that should be happening or that you wish was happening in your life? Don't get me wrong. There was a time in your life when that job was everything, when it was your rescue, your savior. There was a time when that happened. There was a time when you needed that job, and when you got that job and they told you that you were hired, you were excited. You were the most excited person probably in your household. Over time, that job has diminished and lost its value to you. I mean, you want more. It's human nature to want more. It's human nature to want more. So you need to first off ask yourself the question, do you even want to work? You're thinking that you don't want to be here, or do you want to move on to another job? Or do you want this to be your last job? Because if this is your last job, then you're going to learn to love this job. You know why? Because you're going to love the fact and the idea that this is your last job you can do. So prepare yourself to take as much as you can away from that job. Start strategically planning your escape. And you can make this your last job. And a lot of people say, well, I don't have a business or anything that I want to grow. Find a hobby of yours. Find a childhood hobby, something that you really love to do. And you might say, well, I wanted to fly. I mean, let's be realistic. A childhood hobby, like me, myself, when I was young, they asked me what I wanted to be at 5, 6 years old. I told them I wanted to be a preacher, and I wanted to be a trash man. Now, let me tell you why. First off, I wanted to inspire people. Me looking back, I understand what that was. I wanted to inspire people. And I saw that with the pastor that was within our church at the time. I wanted that. I wanted to be able to inspire people. And you might say, why a garbage man, though? Why would you want to be a trash man? Why? He was important, man. Let me tell you why the garbage man was important. Because I noticed mama would trip out every time he did pick the trash up. This dude was important. She would trip every time the trash wasn't taken out. So I found out that dude was important. He rode on the back of the truck. He didn't have to be on the inside. I thought that was cool as hell. So, hey, it is what it is. You grow up and you find out. I'm not knocking the job at all. It's just, I just wanted to serve the people, and I wanted to be an importance to the people. So, as I get older, like I said, I look back and I see where I can make my marbles count. And I look back at what that was. It was me wanting to serve the people, me wanting to be an inspiration. Now, religion wasn't something that I dove into. That's not something that I'm into. I don't believe in division. So therefore, I don't believe in religion. But inspiring people is my thing. I love it. I love speaking with people. I love speaking to groups. And it really saddens me that even with this, me going live on Facebook is kind of coming to a close because, I'll still be on Facebook, but I'm going within a group to go live. So you can definitely join that group. It's just a group of inspiration, nothing more. So no sales pitching, any of that. But anyway, back to those of you who are looking to escape that treadmill, though, that treadmill lifestyle. You know, you have to realize that you might not be able to do some of the things that you can do right now. There's some things that you're going to have to cut loose. A lot of the going out, the venting that you were doing to help yourself cope, those things have to go away. You have to replace those habits with something else. You have to replace those bad habits with good habits. Those things that were weighing you down, you have to replace them with things that are IPA, that are going to be income producing for you on another scale besides your 9 to 5 that you're working. So make sure that you are realizing that there is going to be a sacrifice with that. I took a sacrifice. I had to make a sacrifice. I'm used to traveling all the time. I'm used to doing music, going across the country, going to different studios. That was my thing. You know, booking shows, getting the back end on shows, tossing in, you know, $10,000 to $20,000 and make a bit off of that. And to stop doing that, to do something that would really serve me, because a lot of people might look at it and say, man, that's a lot of money that you can get from doing that. But the headache that you get, the exchange rate was shit. I was away from my family all the time. There was always something going on. There was always shortage of money. There was always some type of violent activity around the concert. You know, celebrities, the artists not wanting to act right, you know, something, you know, it just didn't serve me. It didn't sit right with me. It drove a lot of negativity in my lane. So I exited off of that highway. And now doing something that definitely serves me. I love to inspire. I love to help others. Social entrepreneurship. It makes sense, right? Like I said, man, that doesn't mean, though, don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that you trash your job, that you talk down on your job. Since this is going to be your last job, like I stated earlier, you take all the good things away from that job, all of the skills that you acquired away from that job, because nothing happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. The reason why you're in that position that you're in today, that job where you're working today, because it's building you into the leader that you need to be later. So make this your last job. You know, so ask yourself that question. Do I want to work? You know, do I want a job? Do I even want a job? Because if you don't want a job, then you need to start planning a different escape. You know, like I said, find your signature. Find what did you want when you were younger? You know, that hobby that you had. Find out how it can come to life. That's all I did, was find out how my hobby could come to life, and it's producing income for me. I don't have to work. You know, growing an empire, I'm able to teach others and reach others. I don't have to work. And for a lot of people, work has replaced the curiosity in the question of what is my true purpose. A lot of people aren't looking for their true purpose, because when you ask them what do they do, oh, I'm a fry cook, oh, I'm a bank teller, oh, we want to know not what you're doing, what do you do? Who are you? You know, what do you want out of this life? What journey are you on? A lot of people make that, they like to say my job. You already state claim on it. The universe is that. My job. My job, my job. I hate my job. Comparing your job. Someone has a better job than me. All you're going to do is get a better job than you have. But you're still going to have a job, and then one day it's going to turn into a job that you don't want. So stop priming yourself for work. You have to. When that breakdown comes, and when I say that breakdown is when you realize that this job is not serving you. It's not a part of your purpose. That's when it's best for you to go find meditation. Finding meditation at this time will allow you to be non-judgmental upon yourself. You won't judge yourself. You won't judge yourself for the decisions that you made, and you can fix the problem from the inside out, opposed to creating other issues out in the world. You can handle it on the inside. You know, you have to quit. Like I said, quit reminding people of what you do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of what you're doing. Tell people what you do or what you want to do. Stop looking for blueprints. Remember that you're a creator. We don't look for blueprints. We create the blueprint. So stop looking for the blueprint. Man, it's Thursday. You know how I feel about it. I don't like to keep them long, man. If you're interested in joining that group, because I am going to start closing these lives out. I won't be going live on Facebook too much more. It might be once a week, and it might be in the middle of the day. There won't be a schedule for it. I'll be in the group going live with those who really want the inspiration and really want to grow as a person, man, or within your business, whatever it may be, just a group of like minds to make that happen. So if you're interested, you drop a 1 in the comments, or add me in the comments, and that'll definitely happen for you. I would love to see everybody in that group. You can definitely bring people into the group who you think need inspiration or need, like I like to say, that swift kick in the ass. And we're going to get into some real issues in the group. So let's make it happen, man. Y'all stay happy, healthy, and humble. Remember, plant-based whole food nutrition is the way, baby. And we'll rock with you later. All right, peace.